안녕하세요. 전 𝘚𝘦𝘳𝘊님입니다. I'm a director and writer from Germany, from Berlin, and I will write and direct the opera The Third War. The Third War is an opera that is more or less about the topic of war, but we're trying to find a middle ground between a realistic setting that is, for example, I don't know, the Third World War between, I don't know, China and the USA, and a fictional fantasy approach, kind of, like, I don't know, Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, that is entertainment for the whole family, and that I find very interesting because these are very big kind of war films for 8 or 9 or 10 hours. It's just about war. Star Wars even has war in the title. But the whole family goes there to be entertained. So for our stage performance, we're looking for something in the middle. So I had the idea to this war opera a long time ago, even before the Ukraine war. It was at a time, I think, where we, at least in the Western world, like Europe or the US, we didn't think about war anymore. We didn't believe that it is still something that really exists, I think, in our hearts. So I just wanted to create something very entertaining. And then now the world has changed, I think, in the past 4 or 5 years. And war has come closer to us, at least to our hearts, kind of, even though it is not directly in our countries. The fear of war is very present, I feel like. So what I was talking earlier about finding a middle ground between realistic and fictional fantasy, I think the scale goes closer and closer to realistic for our performance. And that is how we started and developed it. Like last year we had a research time with some actors, some opera singers, a dancer and so on. We went to Gwangju, we did research over there because it's part of the Korean history, part of the Korean military history too. But the further we go in time, the more it feels like war becomes something very realistic, at least in our minds. So I think the play develops more and more into a more realistic setting. For me, or I don't know how it is for Koreans, but for European people or Western people, as I said, I think war becomes something really realistic. It comes really close in a way that we haven't experienced, I think, in our generation. And as I said, I think at first I wanted to just create something spectacular, something more entertaining. And now it becomes more a threat in our real lives, in our reality. Finding the right sensitivity, I'd say, to talk about this, even though not having experienced it. So I would say war, in terms of shooting, killing, losing family members, kill someone else, destruction, fire, all these things, bombs, is very unrealistic to us. But I think in our minds, in our hearts, it becomes something that we fear in the future, that we think of the future and think this will become reality. So in a way, it is already our reality because we started thinking about it and we have feeling about that. So I think this is the thing that I'm most interested in, but also most concerned to find the right angle, to find the right perspective, the right sensitivity towards that topic. Well, I hope the audience enjoys our play. I hope the audience can discover the power of opera, the catharsis, the energy, the power of the music, of storytelling, of the imagery, and everything that relates to just making theater and art in general, just to experience all the feelings that we have in a good way, and also that maybe war should only exist on the stage, not in our world. So for this year's edition of SPAF, for the third wall, we're just going to show a work in progress since we're still working on it. So it's going to be just kind of like a teaser, like for the movies, you can think of a trailer or something like that. And it's just going to be a black box situation with the cast, with part of the cast, just a reading, singing some songs, showing pictures, imageries, videos of the stage or the costume design, and just tease what we're going to do. And then in June, we're going to premiere the real show in Gwangju, and also next year's edition of SPAF, the show will become real. We'll have an orchestra, we'll have a choir, we'll have the real show. So this time it's just a little teaser, and then I hope you find us next year at SPAF or Gwangju. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching the interview, and I hope to see you at SPAF.